Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. In this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bulls will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number one, and they give up a sack on play two.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it inside the 30.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. The give to the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
The Chanticleers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Quarterback may change this route.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Collins. Fires on the move. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game. They'll
throw again after the incompletion. On the run, still looking. Lets it fly. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just no more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. They'll move the tight end. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top. Big fella moving. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in an empty set. Here we go. Sack. Lion. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. With the catch, it's Porter. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. The option look. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Collins. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Norton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Wide open spaces. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, USF. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Mississippi State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He leaves it with his back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Going over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Looking left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to fire to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Collins. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires downfield. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Going right to work up top. Lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Roberts. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And the shot to clear has come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking downfield, it's Collins. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Makes it past the marker. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Collins. Caught in the backfield, it's Norton. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving out of the pocket. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Got his man out of the backfield. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Lets it go to the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll run play action. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense. You get the third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Here's a hit. Now adjusting. Takes a hit as he fires. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Here we go. Now the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Coastal Carolina.
So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Fair catch called for and made. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Recovers the fumble and he's on the move. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense got it. They're on the run. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The shot that clears will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Might be changing the route.
Ready up. Direction.
Looking for a man. It's Collins. Under fire. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Norton. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Call the zone no. The Bulls are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They say, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Collins. Pocket breaking down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Going for the big play. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forced an interception right out the gates to start the 2nd half.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Fires to the right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Ready to send the offense back onto the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. The short hands, it's Smith.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Trying play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. Dances away. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He wants to throw it again. The sweet feet buy a little time. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field. Easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
To the air on second down. Flips it out in the flat. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Boston College is in danger of getting demolished today. And while this is only one game, I think anyone who knows this will linger for some time. They're trailing by 20 to Pittsburgh. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hawkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Class. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Going up top. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Coastal.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Collins. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Dances away to buy time. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell, but good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
They'll start this drive from the 42. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Collins. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the catch down the right side. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Now from inside the red zone. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Sends his first one of the day on the lane. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. To the air on first down. He's looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there, and he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They just keep firing right down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
The shot that clears will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
And the shot that clears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Makes the grab, it's Norton. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Okay, break. Set. Ready. To the line.
To the air on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Here comes the heat. Fires on the move. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's taking a deep shot. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He's going up top here late in the game. Makes the grab. Touchdown, shot to clear. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Boston College is in danger of getting demolished today, and while this is only one game, I think anyone who knows this will linger for some time. They're trailing by 27 to Pittsburgh. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. On the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Looking to pass, it's Collins. Here's the pressure. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
The Bulls will call on their punt team, and he really needs to get away a good kick here. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
That's a big stop for this defense, and more importantly now, it puts them in a huge position. I want to use that clock as my friend. I got to take away the sidelines. I can't give up a big play and let them get a sideline and then sneak that field goal unit on. Got to make sure I understand where that yard is to get to where they want to kick the field goal.
Defense not showing press coverage. Here's a throw downfield late. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And this D's had some good moments today. And they've had a lead, and they've let that lead shrink a little bit now in a big-time moment. Can they step up? Can they make the plays to get the ball back to their offense? They've had a pretty good day, but now it's closing time.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's caught inside the 25.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The shot that clears with the 1st and 10. He'll take a shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, there's a lot of pressure on this kicker now. You need to make this kick to send it into overtime, but this is not a chip shot. This is not a gimme, and this is college football. Crazier things have happened.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, USA.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Trying to take it back. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And that pick will seal the game as the clock strikes 0. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other.